Well, today's Monday, it's the 8th of January 2024, and we were just waiting for a bus and hoping our bus passes actually work today. There's a big question about that, but I'll talk to you about that a little bit more later on. And it's the first official day of the sales in Palma, so I'm sure Anita's going to have lots of fun. She's meeting Yvonne, and well, I'll have to do my own thing. See you later.
See you later.
Well, the bus journey was okay, and they accepted the cards, and Anita's staying on the bus and I'm getting off here, so I'm going to have a little walk from this side of Palma. Just coming towards the river here, which is actually quite a lot of water in it. And sometimes you see this river and it's completely dry, but a lot of water in it. So the question about the bus being free or not is to do with politics, and it had been originally proposed in the Parliament in Madrid that we get 43 million euros in Palma and Mallorca and the Baleares, and that was to pay for the free bus for the whole of the island, which included Palma. However, another separate issue was a man named Puigdemont, who was exiled from Spain because of his misdemeanors in Barcelona. Now, how does that affect this? Well, the present government is a coalition, and without their votes, Puigdemont's votes, he's been granted a pardon, and that has allowed him to come back into politics, and the pardon's part of the agreement of the coalition. Well, that's also up for another vote. So anything could happen in the next day or two, and it's the vote on the money for the Baleares that comes first, and the vote for the pardon that comes second. So, well, I guess it'll all come out in the wash in the next couple of days, but as of today, we've still got free bus passes. So I'll try and keep you up to date on that one. So just down there we've got Safashina, and I'm just walking down now to Jaime Tres. Just along there, down by the river, there's the Hotel Saratoga, which has been in the news recently. Well, not in the news, but in a lot of the comments. People who've stayed there said it's really good and really central. Of course it is central, it's just on the edge here of Jaime Tres, which is like the main, or one of the main shopping streets, and it does get very busy. It's got some nice shops down here. It's a green light. Can I get across before it changes? This is Paseo Mallorca that I'm crossing at the moment. It's quite early. People out for the coffee. So the Saratoga Hotel is just down there, and it's just coming up to 10 to 10 in the morning, so some shops won't even be open yet. 10 o'clock is quite a common opening time, and quite early for people to be out in the morning. But you can see it's the word rebajas. It's the sales are on. So this is the start of the January sales. And just in front we've got El Corte Inglés, which is one of the big department stores where you'll find the big discounts, savings. I'm sure Anita will be investigating those. It's the end of the Christmas holidays now, so all the lights, here's the Christmas tree, all of these now have to be taken down, and it was a big job putting them up. It's going to be just as big a job taking them down. Certainly felt a lot fresher the last couple of days. We went for a walk along the Paseo Maritimo and it was quite cold. Very, very windy. Had a lot of wind recently, and that's made it feel even colder. The chill factor. There's a pharmacy here with a cross, and I've just missed the temperature. 9:50, 12.5 degrees. It's cold. High Mitres, and it's got these nice passages that we can walk along, and if it's raining it's undercover, and if it's sunny we've got a little bit of shade, so it's a win-win situation. And there's the El Corte Inglés on the opposite side. They've got some big signs which say Rebajas, Rebajas. I remember the days in England where on January the 1st, was it, I guess, people would be queuing up outside shops like that and running in. That all seems to have been in the past now, and if you look down here, it's too early for most people. And of course the working population, the schools, the children, have all gone back to work. Too early for the shops, look, closed. They'll be opening up soon now. It's the opticians. Anita likes to come in early, and then it will go for a coffee first with Yvonne, which I would normally do, but it's on the other side of Palma. I think I'd start this side today. And by the time we've had the coffee, it's the Hotel Almondina. Right in High Mitres. Just take an opportunity to look up, and I've always told my children, look up. There you see the interesting architecture. Interestingly, the hotel across the road used to have a restaurant that was underground. I used to go there quite often for a menu del dia, or a pizza, I think. See all the signs which say you can't park. This is all for the Reis, the kings, and so parking was not allowed in any of these streets as the cavalcade came around Palma. It's all over and done with now. 2.5 tons of sweets were distributed, and we didn't actually make it because of the parking and traffic situation. It just was too busy. These little back streets here. And there are some interesting buildings as you wander through there. Up to 50% off. That seems to be the figure. The pharmacy in front says it's 16 degrees, but I think that might be a sun temperature that we're looking at. It does feel a lot warmer if you're in the sun. One of those passages. And selecting articles, got 70% off. This is CNA. I'm resisting temptation. We went to the Festival Park and the Young Fashion Outlet yesterday. I did buy some things there. That was one of the few places that were open. And there's another one come across now. 7 seconds. I'll wait to cross this one. And now cross. This is the Bar Bosch. Quite nice to walk through Palma as it's waking up. As the bars are opening, the shops are opening, and not so busy yet. Go into the Bourne. And this is all looking very, very different from how it's been over the last few weeks, where it's been really busy. Bars didn't even set up here yet. Just to look over on this side, this is Casal Soleric, and it's an art gallery. It has different artists on there. And there is a little queue outside Zara. I guess they're opening at 10 o'clock. And this is the Zara shop. And what a beautiful building that is. Zara being a Spanish company. It's owned by one of the richest men in the world. Carry on down. Just looking at the buildings and the architecture and how buildings have been squeezed in between other buildings. Some of them quite modern. That one there looks a little bit out of place to me. And that down there is Plaza de la Reina, which has a fountain in the middle. It's not on at the moment. And then as you carry on further down, you end up at the cathedral. Well, I'm not going further down, I'm carrying on up this way. It's not the Zara here, this is Zara Home. They're already open. It's just gone 10 o'clock. Heading up towards Correos, which is the post office. Government offices here.
Entonces,
I'm going to wander down some of the narrower streets now. Like knitted cars. Here we have some art galleries in this part. You can see the different works. The lab. Gallery Red. Building I've not actually noticed before, but I do like that. Palacio Veri.
a ver, ahora hubiera sido más, a ver, no lo te lo pongo 4 veces, pero ahora hubiera sido más bonito que tuviera ese.
Another art gallery there. Not much in there. Oh. This one, exhibition by Gallery Red, so this must be their area. And over here we've got Frédéric Chopin, who spent a winter in Mallorca, which was not too successful. Here you can have your breakfast. Oh, I'm going to go down here because it just looks so pretty. I am just wandering around now. So we went to the theatre and we went to see the Nutcracker. And there he is.
¿Qué sería el local?
Aquí este es el local 30.
Estate agents tucked away down here as well.
Ana, esta es una pegatina muy bonita, ¿eh? Te la pones, ¿vale? En la mano te la pones. Oye, ¿vas a venir a casa a dormir? Sí, hombre, ¿por qué tienes que venir un día a estar conmigo o no? Y además no tienes que curar. Llamaremos a un primo, que venga un primo contigo. ¿Cuál quieres que venga? ¿Juanito, Manuel, Miguel o Luis? ¿O bebé?
Part of Palma Cottage.
¿Quién? ¿Quién? ¿Pero a cuál digo que venga? Tú dormirás en mi cama y ellos dos en la otra, ¿vale? ¿A qué duerme contigo en la cama? ¿A quién llamo? ¿Quién le digo que venga? ¿Y alguien más? ¿Otro? ¿Solo Miguel?
We actually just come out just above the Correos. An interesting little passage. Place on the corner here is called Rafa, and it was one of the first places we came for a coffee, and it says Rebajas further reductions. So they obviously sell something other than coffees. Looks like they've got bicycles inside. just below Plaza Court, which is where we were on New Year's Eve to welcome in the new year. Quite a nice mural. Palma still has a long way to go with graffiti. There's still a lot of it about. Sort of graffiti I'm complaining about. We're just about at the most important shop in Palma. It's closed. Every time I come by, it's closed. This is the official store for Real Mallorca. I hope you have better luck than I do. Not that I was going to go. And this is Plaza Court. On New Year's Eve, this whole area was completely ram-packed with people. So much so they had to cut off certain entry points. Just coming up to 10:15 according to the clock up there, which is the one that was ringing out the bells for New Year. Down that way takes you down to the cathedral and the government buildings that are down there. And this is the Plaza. Really, for the New Year's Eve, what they really need to do is think of somewhere a bit bigger that they can go to celebrate it. In previous years it's been done in the Borne, which is a much bigger area and get a lot more people in. I suppose people want to crowd around this clock. This is the Plaza de Santa Eulalia. And here's the church. We did come here just before Christmas, and we had the Sibylla, which was very well attended. There's a few cafes and bars here. People already having breakfast. It's a very narrow streets around here. This is the supermarket bit. Bar a few leaves on the floor, it's very clean down here.
Si te ha dicho que puedes, ya está.
It's another hotel. Difficult to actually show you the hotel. But, right in the centre of town. Narrow streets that the cars have to navigate. This is the Plaza de San Francisco. And down there is the temple gate that I've covered in several of the videos, and certainly will be back down there to see how the work is progressing. And here's the statue of Junipero Serra. And he is credited with going to California, and that's where the name San Francisco comes from, on a missionary visit. cloisters and Basilica of Romagnol. This is the main entrance, or the main portal of the Basilica of the San Francisco, and you can go inside and visit. That's the visit over there. So you pay your money. It's €6 to go in. You get a reduction if you're a pensioner, so I got a bit of a reduction. This current facade that we have here was erected between 1621 and 1700, according to plans that were drawn up by Francisco Herrera. The new facade replaced the old Gothic style one, which was destroyed by thunder and lightning in 1580. The construction of the main portal marked the culmination of the Baroque period of Mallorca, and it is dominated by and immaculately crowned by the statue of St. George. See, I don't know if you can see the statue of St. George there, who's killing the dragon. On the left side of the statue of Romagnol, and St. Dominic. Part of the right side of the statue is the Blessed Duns Scotus and St. Francis of Assisi at the bottom. I can see now a bit more clearly. So that's the entrance, that's the way to go in to see the cloisters and to get into the Basilica. You can't just go in from this side. Well, it's a cafe solo for me. Well, cafe on my own. Cafe con leche. Cheers. Well, that was a really nice place to stop by and have a coffee, and really somewhere I probably would never have been to before. Very interesting. I just had to make a battery change, and well, just outside a youth hostel, which is next to the Palma cafe. I'm just going to walk around. I've noticed a little back street again, one I've never walked down, so it's just around this area. Lots of little narrow streets, easy to just get lost in. Well, you don't get lost, you just keep walking and you end up coming out somewhere you recognise. Still the old graffiti, but lovely buildings and architecture. Just needs a bit of a clean up. Coming up to Carrera de la Samaritans. Look at the lovely passages. Narrow. I think I'll walk along with the Samaritans. Imagine people could stretch over from one side to the other, it's so narrow. Can almost touch both walls at the same time, and all the scarring as vehicles have come along here. Scrape the wall. It's only a soft sandstone, but people have got garages here. It's an interesting place. Actually going to walk down that little alleyway we just passed. It's a real chill in the air. Oh, this one's wide, much wider now. You can almost get 2 cars down. What an interesting looking place that is. Chocolateria. And quite busy in there. One of the courtyards, many courtyards in Palma. Like that. You never know what you're going to find, do you? Teatre Sans, the theatre cafe. Look at the old brickwork. And it's palmaflamenco.es. Never even heard of this place. The graffiti goes on. So just looking here, this Teatro Sans obviously does have different things on. I must look this one up and see what else they've got on. Very quiet down here. And always another plaza. Get your rubber stamps here. This plaza's got an underground car park.
This is something smaller.
Yeah. It has wings as well.
And it's referred to as Plaza del Col. Get some sunshine now. Now see where we've come out without at Sindicato.
Bueno, eso. Ahorita no.
¿Puedes trabajar?
And this is the gallery that I was talking about in a few videos ago, which I'm going to keep my eye on because we should be getting beginning of this year sometime a little bit more of an idea of what might be planned for the underground gallery in Plaza Mayor. And as I said, Christmas is over, and because Christmas is over means the Christmas markets are finished, and so it's deconstruction time. All of these things have got to be taken down now, packed away, ready for the next one. We've already started on that. The vendors have moved out. And coming down very, very quickly. Ones on the far side have already disappeared. But they're professionals, so they know what they're doing. They get it done quickly. Wait here for a bit and get a little bit of sun on my back, I think. It's quite amazing what standing just with the sun on your back for a few moments can actually do. It warms you up a little. Anyway, the time now, it's coming up to 12:15 and I'm meeting Anita and Yvonne and Adolfo, I hope, for lunch at 1 o'clock. So I'm just going to start heading in the direction, but just go along here. This is called San Miguel, and it's got lots of shops on it, and lots of shop with rebajas, with the sales. As we came in on the bus, quite a few people were wearing masks, and just looking around in Palma, seeing a few people also wearing masks. We've got a terrible flu epidemic at the moment, and that's coinciding with an increase in the number of COVID positives, and we've met or know people who are COVID positive, and it's overwhelming a little bit the hospitals. In fact, some of the GPs have actually gone into the hospitals to help out. It's not so serious here. I think it might be more serious in different parts of the mainland, where the government are actually suggesting that everybody wears a mask in a hospital or medical centre situation. Not out in the town, not in the shops, but if you go to a hospital to visit someone, wear a mask. I'm fine with that, but it's not being called for here in Mallorca, at least not yet. That remains to be seen. They are suggesting it might take another week or two before we get the peak of the cases of particularly the flu, because what's happened now, people have gone back to work, and children have gone back to school, and so should be, or could be, a spike in the number of people with cases. So we'll have to see what happens with that one. It's the church, Basilica of San Miguel. Not doing any more churches today, I've done my bit. It's 13 degrees the temperature says. There's one temperature across the road there says 23 degrees. That's the difference between a sun temperature and a shade temperature. The real temperature is 13 degrees. But obviously if you're in the sun it does feel that bit warmer.
That's what I was thinking.
Artists at work. This is where we came to see the incredible Belén. All of those sorts of things will now be dismantled and put away till next year. Nice to see this church open. That's the Oliver Market, and it's a Monday today, so I'm not going to bother with the Oliver Market because on Monday there's no fish in there, and that's really something to go and have a look at, but not on a Monday. The restaurant we're going to is actually on the Via Roma. So different way. I could have gone through Plaza Mayor, but I'm actually going to go down Calle Olmos. A little walk around. I've had an opportunity today to go into Plaza España to see how the work's going on there, but I can assure you the work is still going on there and will be going on for some time. There's Plaza España. I'm going down here. This one's Calle Olmos. Another pedestrianised shopping street with lots of little shops all the way down. And this takes us down to the top of the Via Roma, where the Misericordia is, and the General Hospital. Rajas, get your glasses, sunglasses.
Que me apuntaba todo lo otro, todo, al viaje de Francia.
Good morning. Still working?
Hello. Still working.
Remember me?
Yes.
Nice to see you.
See you.
Uy, qué cosa más linda.
Still walking. That's your pizza. There's a skate shop over there. Not for me, I'm afraid. My skating days were over a long time ago.
Però io guardi che se mori, non so prima a morire.
També no? Sí.
Another thermometer says 13 degrees, so I'm tending to think that that's the temperature.
María del Carmen.
Sí. Pues me parece que aquí...
Just at the top of there, top of the steps in front of us, that's Plaza Patines. That's the roller skating area. There's actually an area where they do roller skating, almost like ballet, and also roller skating games. And sometimes a week they have a little market there as well. Just coming to the bottom now of Calle Olmos.
Se va a maquillar, peluquería.
Another Il Tano. We had a lunch at an Il Tano in Palma. Really nice. That's where the Freya had the Mickey Mouse bunny ears pizza. Really cool. Front, that's Clinica Rocher, that's a private hospital. The road up there is the General Hospital, that's a public state hospital. And in front is the Misericordia, where there's a library and where they had the living Belen, which I didn't get to see. It's the sightseeing bus that goes around Palma. You can hop on and hop off. We did it. We weren't very impressed. But maybe we live here and not easily impressed with things we've seen 1,000 times. This is where there were some Christmas market stalls. They're all closed now, and I guess they'll start to dismantle these very, very soon. The flower stalls, oh, they remain, because that's part and parcel of the aroma. Beautiful flowers. The cafe that we're going to is the one we're going to down here. It's one we've been to many times before, and it's a foundation, so it's a charity. So it helps with the foundation. And due to meet them at about 1 o'clock, so I'm a bit early, got half an hour, so I might try and find a bench in the sun so I can sit down and just watch the world go by. I just wonder how big a bag Anita's going to have with her. She's done lots of shopping today. She resisted. She said she was going to get some coffee. I don't think that'll be on sale, but she goes to an espresso shop and buys coffee. This is the restaurant we're going to, Aspas Cafe Rambla. I just need to wait for the girls to come now. We just had a lovely lunch at Aspas and we've walked along to our bus stop, and we're just waiting for the bus now to go home. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
And I haven't bought very much at all in the sale, just some wool and some coffee. I'll make up for it, I'm sure.
Bye.
Bye.